student from Moncton High.
I was getting bad anxiety and I decided that I wanted to go to the alt site.
I am from RHS and I had to drop out in grade 10 because of depression.
Cleaning myself up, getting good grades, doing good for myself.
They told me that I can do it, so then that's when I changed my life and I feel more confident.
In every other school I've been in, they didn't really have that connection to students. Only did they ever have that, it was outside of school. They never had that same relationship inside of school, which I think is fundamental to student growth.
I had a really hard time getting up in the mornings and convincing myself to go to school, I guess. So when I went to do my grade 11 year last year, I did go for a few months, but I couldn't stay. It was just too hard for me.
Well, it really makes a difference because there's less students than usual, and you get to do more art projects and just overall good.
Anything that you need, they'll make it happen because they don't have 6 classes in a row with 30 to 40 kids in each class.
The best thing about this place would be the people that come here. They're funny, nice, and they're not much of a pain.
I was a little shy at first, but now all the teachers are excellent, and they take the time to help me. Like if I'm struggling, they'll help me. If I need to talk to anyone, I can talk to them, and they make sure that I'm okay.
It's hard to explain, but it's actually really nice. The teachers, they try and get along, and they respect that you're an individual instead of respecting that you're just a student there to be taught.
It's calm. It's not like regular high schools.
We did a brain project where we kind of intertwined art shop and English, I guess. We started off with just wood. We had to cut it, we had to measure it, we had to put everything together, and we were just supposed to build standardized boxes. Everybody got to thinking, well, we're all different, why do our boxes that are supposed to be representing us with our brains have to be all the same? So we started all getting ideas and decorating them the way we wanted with our own personalities.
More importantly, instead of the box, it's what the box represents. It represents history and how we should remember it, and not history as it's currently happening. Because if we're only focusing on ourselves, we're going to end up repeating things that we don't really want to repeat.
Well, I've actually asked my parents for a longboard for the past few Christmases. So when I got my tour here and I was told I was making a longboard, that definitely got me really excited. It's I can make my own, right? So it's my own thing, it's unique.
And I painted this for the principal because I knew he liked Star Wars and no one else would paint it for him. So I decided to paint one. Maybe I'd be his favorite student,
And then the third one that I'm building right now would have to be like for home. It would be more like a cabinet or something like that. Much more fun than math.
I painted a pit bull on a canvas, and I also painted with watercolors another pit bull. It expressed how I feel about myself, and it helped with self-confidence. I just kind of experimented with it, and then I guess I'm really good at it.
Well, when I was little, I always wanted to be a nurse. I either want to be a nurse or be a counselor or something because, I like to make sure people are doing good. Yeah.
Well, I've got multiple choices that I wish to pursue. One of them is in the military, which is one of the more frontal goals I've got. Another one is a doctor, and another one is a history teacher.
My main goal right now is to graduate, but after that, after everything's said and done and I have my diploma, I want to go to make a bakery and have it in honor of my great-grandmother who passed away. She's the one who basically taught me to keep fighting and taught me how to bake, as well with my mom, who always did that with me. So I think it'd be a great way to say, hey, thanks, I did it.
And what's great about the project-based approach is that the kids actually put in their choice and put in what they wanted to do and put a spin on things that we never would have ever seen coming. And it's allowed us to share just in their own lives. Like, they've been so generous with us, they've let us in. And it's an unbelievable connection. It's not fake, there's nothing, it's not my job. It seems like it's important. And for the kids to be so open and so trusting is amazing. And I think it's because of the whole approach to Project Base with what we're trying to do. When you let those students have a voice, they run with it.
I've never known so much about the students compared to students in the past. I know more about my students this year than I ever have. I can't talk on particular about a particular student, but when you see them at the beginning, just within this time frame that we had them, and how much they've grown and how much they're actually changing and becoming a better citizen, whether it's reducing their foul language, or whether it's having more exercise or more health in their life, they seem to be getting better.
For me, the best part about this year, there's a lot of really good things about this year. Sorry, there's a lot of really good things about this year, but the connections that you're going to make are real. And it really, when you're driving home and you're thinking about, how did I do today? Did I make one kid's day better? Did I make even one kid's day better? It's more of a, how did we do today? Like, as a whole team, as a family, did we get stuff done? And are we growing? And I think we are. And I think it's because the Project Base is allowing us to do things that you wouldn't do in a traditional classroom setting.
I'd like to have them here every day. I just find sometimes whatever's happening on the outside, they can't come in. They're just not emotionally ready to come in. But most of them, sometimes we'll have them on a part-time schedule, and they're committed to coming. So attendance is really important here.
If there's someone out there that doesn't understand what we're trying to do, and they haven't had enough time or come to see what we're working on, the perceptions that other people have might be off on what we're actually accomplishing or what we're trying to do. So we would like to invite anybody that wants to come in and check this out. They should, because it is an amazing thing. It's definitely made me have an amazing year. Like, it's been wonderful.